them.
Yeah, and you didn't gain any more respect from
No.
this. You risked,
People are talking about shit about you right now.
And you risked your career.
Yes.
You literally assaulted another man. That's a criminal charge. If Chris Rock... Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of His and Hers.
Yes.
Before we get into today's video, honey, I'm like super excited about doing this video. Guys,
Okay.
Let's introduce each other, honey. This is my lovely wife.
Sim, nice to meet everyone.
Yeah, my name is Twan, guys. Thank you. Welcome back to all the viewers, right? Loyal and new viewers alike. Guys, please, when you're here, please smash that like button, right? Turn on the notification bell. Go check out our channel over at TikTok at His and Hers YT. We have, the majority of our short clips over there.
Yep.
Guys, comment, right? Share the truth out there, right? Debunk the lies.
Yes.
It seems like that's kind of our phrase nowadays,
Yes.
right? I think our channel is always about exposing the lies and obviously keep spreading the truth. Which once again, guys, right, is children, best outcome for your children. In essence, the continuation of our species in the best possible way possible.
True.
And then of course your own obviously legacy and lineage, right? And the values that will obviously help you, assist you in that process, guys.
True that.
Right?
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's it, right? That's all the prerequisites. Awesome, guys.
And please share. And I've noticed, the ratings just going up and up. And, like a lot of people are just wanting to hear the truth. And we love it. And we're getting closer and closer to getting...
Yeah, no, I'm so excited to do this video and the reaction and obviously I guess our insight, our input to today's video. But I forgot, guys, subscribe to the channel, please. We've been noticing, obviously a steady rise of recent, but let's keep it going, guys. We want to try to hit 1,000 subscribers by the summer, hopefully. We got some big plans for you guys this coming up summer, so hopefully you guys continue on this ride with us, right?
Show us that love. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So, guys, today's video, the title of the video is White Knight Disease, okay?
Yep.
And, guys, I specifically coined the phrase, or I stated the phrase disease because it has a negative connotation, right?
Yes.
This white knight ideology, right? I guess you can also throw it as a white pill versus the RP community, right? And so... And it has to do with what everything's been going on today, honey, right? The big thing that's everyone's gone. If you've been living underneath a rock, obviously
you haven't heard about it.
You haven't heard about it, but everyone's obviously making their input, making their comments on it. And it has to do with the Oscars, right? The Oscars incident between Chris Rock and Will Smith, and obviously Will's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, right? And it's to me, this phrase right here, it kind of hits home with that incident and what's going on. And we're going to break it down in a second, but, it has to do with the feminism movement, with what everything's been going on with the way, the gynocentric society and everything like that, and how it's been pushing towards this moment in time.
Yep.
And we seeing it in live action with celebrities, right? Who... Let's be honest, guys, as much as I don't like celebrities in the sense that we shouldn't look to them as our role models.
Sometimes, yes.
The honest truth is that they do influence our culture and they do influence our society, right?
And they will definitely influence our kids. You can see that already.
Correct.
And,
so we have to talk about it.
Yes.
We have to debunk this because this is going to affect us and obviously our kids and affect the truth, right? Okay, so like I said, guys, we're not going to react to the video tonight because, like I said, if you've been living underneath the rock, I'm sure you've seen this video online. If
not, Google it up.
Yeah,
it's all over.
We'll post a link on this video in terms of you guys can watch the whole episode. But to give my wife some context, right? But she's seen it herself, obviously, guys. The breakdown of the video is obviously Chris Rock. At the Oscars, he's hosting the Oscars, and he made a joke, right, about Will Smith's wife's bald haircut. Whether he knew that she had alopecia or not is besides the fact, right? Let's be honest, 100% honest with all of us, everyone here, all right?
Yep.
That joke was not rude or lewd at all. Let's be honest, that joke honestly was lukewarm. He could have went a lot harsher on that joke.
Think about this, guys. a comedian, what do? They poke at certain things, right? Some things are partially true, but then they just stretch it more into a joke. So now if comedians can't even make comments anymore about certain things, hey, they make comments about Asian race, calling this and that and joke around. And we're still buying tickets to laugh about it because that's what comedians do. They poke at almost every race, at persons or whatever else. But it doesn't mean that you're going to take it so far that everything's got to be offensive. That I'm not going to go over there and just punch, someone who's making fun of my Asian race or, white race or black race or whatever else. It's just, that's what comedians do. Yeah, and if we're going to you can't take jokes, why are you paying people then to go watch these comedians?
Let's not go too far on that, honey, right?
I'm just saying,
but you're 100%
that's
right.
Wrong.
Chris Rock is a comedian.
Yes.
100%. Everyone knows him as a comedian. You don't show up to these events and have a comedian host it.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Sit in the front seat of all places, right? Sit in the front area of all places, and then don't expect a comedian to make fun of you.
That's what I just said. Poke at you. Doesn't matter what race.
It doesn't matter what race. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. It doesn't matter what gender you are. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the freaking president, the king of freaking whatever, and they would still make fun of you, and that's their job to do. And like I said, guys, the joke was lukewarm.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, are you gonna star in the next G.I. Jane movie?
I didn't see
it. And let's be honest, a lot of kids don't even know this reference.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people don't even remember the old movie with freaking Demi Moore, where she where she shaved all her head.
Yeah.
A lot of young kids, if they are even, let's be honest, I don't even know if young people are watching the Oscars, for example. Well, the Oscars.
Yeah.
And a lot of young people, if they even know who the movie G.I. Jane is, okay?
Yeah.
So like I said, it wasn't a joke to warrant this reaction. After I explain it, I love to see what my wife's initial thoughts are in terms of whether it was fake or real, right? And I'll give you guys my take on whether it was fake or real. Okay, so anyways, just to finish. So obviously he tells this joke. Initially, as you can see, Will Smith laughs it off. His wife is obviously a little bit cringy, but she's the brunt of the joke. So why would you laugh if you're the brunt of the joke, right? Obviously, you're just going to take it. He notices that, and then this is when he, quote unquote, storms the stage and then slaps Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Okay? And then, of course, the after effect, which is, after he slaps Chris Rock, he storms off stage or, walks off stage, right?
Start cussing.
And then the cussing. That is the key, right? That's the key, right? And so, honey, based upon that video, right, what is your initial thoughts? Was this fake or was this real?
Well, at first, if you're not very observant, I bet everybody else, at first you think this is real, like slap. And that's very unprofessional to his caliber, Will Smith. I love Will Smith, movies that he's in and, from, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and all the other stuff, right? So his professionalism for him to do that, like when I saw it, I thought he really did slap him. And I'm like, wow, he's a comedian. Come on, people, now you're just, but I don't know. And later on, if you look closer and if they're still laughing, about it and you see Chris Rock, like not even initially, if someone slap you, especially with Chris Rock caliber, wouldn't you react more like upset about it? But he didn't. He sort of just, I don't know, maybe his being a comedian, he's trying to pull himself together and still laugh about it. So I'm not sure, when you watch it second round, if this is just a stage thing or it sort of makes you a little confused. You know what I mean? Like, is this like a, another thing just to get attention for, or something or what? I don't know. So. Okay.
So guys, this is my thoughts. Life imitates art. Art imitates life, right? This was, in my mind, and this is my personal opinion, regardless if it's fake or real, obviously we'll talk about that in a second, but in terms of my personal opinion, whether this was staged or not, this was 100% staged, right? Because you can see when Will goes up, right, and everyone has seen the screenshots of this, right, where Chris Rock leans into it and still is kind of like bracing for it and kind of smiling while he's bracing for it, right? Let's be honest, if a man came up to you and he goes back to slap you, right? It ain't that difficult to freaking dodge it. Your natural instinct is going to be dodging it. It flinch, right? It's just like if something dropped on you, your instinct is going to be to either to dodge it
or protect
you're not
yourself.
You're not gonna lean into it, right? And then also you can see by the still shots, like you can see the way Will Smith slaps him. It's like perfect form. So they practiced this. Okay, this was pre-staged. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna make a joke about my your wife, and then you can kind of get your manhood back by coming on stage and slapping me. Right, and then showing that you're a man, and if someone goes out there and talks bad about my wife, I'm gonna do something about it, right? But this is where, unfortunately, art imitated life and life imitated art. Will Smith obviously already has these pent-up frustrations. Oh, yeah. Right?
You can tell.
From the table talk from last year, right? When he found out, obviously, his wife was cheating on him, right? With August, right?
Oh, she didn't really care. I mean, it was all... Exactly. She's the one who took it all to the table
the
talk
fact that
for the world to know.
The fact that he's been made of a clown for this last year and a half, right? So, and the fact that he's not a man. His manhood has been tested, and he hasn't shown that he's a man. And I'll break into it down. I don't want to get into soon because we're going to touch on this white knight disease.
Well, you know why, right? Have you heard her talk on Red Talk about the incident when she was cheating? She's like, this is, I'm feeling, the most exciting, whatever else. If you just listen to that Red Talk when she was talking, like, she's saying this guy has pleasured her more than her own husband. Yeah.
So my point is, his manhood has been in question for a long time now. Obviously, way before even the table talk. Let's be honest, right? And this is where he had to act angry. But this is where, unfortunately, because he is not in control of his emotions, he's a beta, right? He's not a high value man in terms of that level, right? His emotions took over his acting, and it's really released his anger, his frustration, the real frustration. So like I said, this was staged, but the anger that he expressed afterwards is real. Yeah. And that's the key difference. The fact that, he cursed on stage and said, put my, take my wife's name out of your mouth. Yeah. He is angry. So his manhood has been in question for years now. Oh, yeah. And this was a way, unfortunately, he wasn't able to control it and act it out. This is how strong allowing your the feminist movement, allowing this beta, this gynocentric ideology to permeate what a man is supposed to be.
Well, this is what happened is you suppressed that feeling so much. Correct. You didn't have that honesty with each other. You didn't have that talk with each other when things are going wrong. Like everything, he just had to pent up. Like, hey, I got to, I'm a star. I got to, keep myself real. I got to, hold it in. And then now his kids is going rampage. His wife is doing rampage.
Well, like I said, we'll get into that in a second.
Just everything.
We'll get into it in a second. But guys, that's the thing.
Suppression.
It was staged. But the fact that he had to obviously act on this anger to do this to Chris Rock, that flood of pent up emotions finally was released, and he couldn't control it anymore. Oh, no. He had to, unfortunately, he had to expose himself, right?
Well, that part right there.
And guys, we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this video now, because this shows you once again the downsides of trying to be a white knight. Right, and that's why I'm calling it a disease. Right, the shaming of men, the oppression of men's values and of how to be a real man has led to this moment. Right. Yep. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Everyone's talking about how, especially it's only women you notice that saying this. Right, they're talking about how, oh my God, Will Smith did the right thing. He stood up for his wife's honor. No, he didn't.
He was pent up, ladies.
One, she's not honorable enough to protect. That's one. I'm gonna say it right now. It is. And two, she has less respect for him now than before. Yep. And I'll tell you guys why. Right? I'll tell you guys why. Honestly, what she would have liked him to do is not slap Chris Rock. He should have slapped her long time ago. I'm saying it right now. No one has said this. I'm going to say this right now. He should have slapped her long time ago. And guys, that is not me trying to say beat up women or something. I'm just saying this is what her reaction really wanted him to be. All this lack of better words, fuckery, all this freaking stuff that she's doing and all this freaking thing that she's embarrassing him on, it's to get his attention to say, look, I want you to be a leader. I want you to be the man that I want you to be. I thought you were going to be, right? I was hoping that you were going to be, right? Yeah. I want Tupac. I want the man that's not going to put up with my BS, right? Put me in my place.
And he isn't the one.
And he isn't.
Nope.
And so trust me, guys, the fact that he went to go slap another man because he made fun of her.
Nope, that ain't white knight.
No, and it's
that is holding in suppression because you had your own problems, Will. You had your own problems. You can't even straighten out your damn family, especially your damn wife. You can't even control her, that she has to tell the whole world that she cheated with your son's best friend.
Yeah.
Who's a lesser man than you.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no, right? Everyone, Chris Rock's a huge celebrity too, but yes, in terms of like mass appeal, let's be honest, Will Smith is like, in terms of mass appeal for a black man, he's like one of the top, right?
That's what I'm trying to say. Lesser man than you, and she's there saying it out on Table Talk in the world to know. And she's laughing about it.
You're talking about August. You're talking about who he cheated on with. Yeah,
I'm just saying. Yeah. And she's laughing about it. Yeah. She's sitting comfortable on her red chair laughing about it. You knew right there how uneasy you were, but you can't even express it.
No. This is her shit test of you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. She wanted you to go on there and call her out, and you did not. You said, "Oh, I have problems too. You know, we all have our problems." Right? And I wasn't good enough, right? I want to talk about this situation as much because men, I'm talking to men right now, right? Men, this is why the RP is so important, right? Yeah. This is why freaking knowing the truth, right? Knowing the truth is so important because if you don't know the truth, you're going to get with women. You're going to freaking become a high value, quote unquote. I don't believe Will Smith is high value, but I have to admit he has obviously high.
He has his clout.
He has
his
values.
Fame,
he has
money.
Values that are high, but he's not a high value person. Yeah. And it's because of our channel, The Truth. He has no purpose, right? And he doesn't know the truth. He just thinks that obviously he's been lied to. He has fell into this feminism ideology, right? Where, hey, you become high value in these sense, and women are supposed to respect you and do all this stuff, right? But they're not going to without you holding your frame, without you holding your purpose. This is a Western societal issue. It's bigger than Will Smith. It's bigger than all of us. We need to correct this. This is what I'm hoping the RP community will expose, and obviously men will wake up and start changing this, right? I get it. We're never going to go back to the days of the lion analogy. Yeah. We're never going to go back, guys. We have civilized the world. Men. This is men. We've done this. We've done this to ourselves, right? And I'm not trying to say, you guys, men, step up because we need to hold the women accountable too. I'm going to get to that in a second. But we are never going back to the lion analogy because we have civilized the world. And we want to civilize the world, guys, because we shouldn't have just violence rampant. No. Right? No. We shouldn't have just men going around hitting each other and killing each other over a woman like this. No. Does it make sense? Or, hey, if you want someone else's resource, you just go and take it from them, right? We don't want that type of world.
We're not saying that.
So we obviously created a civilized world where we don't have those things in place, right? Yeah. We have law. We have order. I get it. But unfortunately, we've sang so far now that we've given up our freaking accountability, our responsibility to lead, that power to put people in check. Right? It's men's fitness that allows that threat of violence that we talk about all the time in the men community, right? It's like when men deal with each other, we know that we have to be acting a certain way, hold ourselves accountable, be respectful a certain way because there's always that threat of violence, right? And we have lost that frame with our women especially. And this is a clear indicator of it, right? So guys, I am not enabling or I'm not promoting. I'm not promoting
like
domestic violence or
stuff,
women,
no.
right? But my point is you got to be able to walk away. Do not put up with that fuckery is what I'm trying to say. And that's the problem with Will. He doesn't have that. He
doesn't have the balls.
Exactly.
Just say that. Will, you didn't have the balls to put your damn wife in check. You didn't have the balls to even put your kids in check. And this is why this is happening to you. You have pent up anger, depression, all these problems, things that are passed from your dad and all this crap, because you're thinking, okay, my dad abused my mom and all that stuff. No, it's not because of abuse. You don't need to abuse your wife or anything. But you know what? You need to step up and say, hey, this is wrong. You can't do this stuff. And I'm not going to sit there and listen to your shit. Yeah. That's what you need to do.
You need to be able to.
A man's got to lead.
Yep.
If you don't have balls to tell your wife or your kids things, guess what? This is why you're at where you're at. It's going to be pent up. And every single time, what? You're going to go smack anybody who says shit?
Yeah.
No. You need to wake up. You need to wake up and change things now, or else guess what? You're going to live in that damn misery.
Well, he is living in misery.
And on top of that, I'm sorry to say, Will, I do love you. I don't have any hate on you. But you know what? You might even self-delete yourself.
Correct. Exactly.
And that's where it's going to come.
Correct.
When a man does not have balls to stand up for what's right and wrong and don't be strong in the damn household, most times it's whether you or your family will be self-deleted.
Correct. They're acting up. Your wife,
I'm sorry to say.
Your wife, your kids are acting up because you are not the leader.
Nope.
In our society, like I said, this is a bigger problem than Will Smith, guys.
No, it's
men. I'm talking to all men out there of all ethnicities,
That's
of
what I just
all
said.
Whatever, right? Of all different freaking races, right? If you aren't going to be able to be that strong, like my wife said, have the balls to put your foot down and say, hey, this is the way things need to be done. This is the way our household needs to be towards the truth, so that way we have the best outcome for ourselves. They're going to act up.
Yep.
This is why kids act up, right? Throw a tantrum, right? Because they need to know that they have a strong leader in place that says, hey, stop what the hell you're doing, and this is the right way to do it.
Yep.
And the reason why I'm telling you this way is because I love you, and I want you to do the right things and be successful, right?
Yep.
But when you can't do that, they're going to act up and freaking try to get attention.
Yep.
And that's exactly what's happened. Your wife has tried to get attention from you for the last God knows how many years, right?
And the sad part is, why the hell would you still compare your man, the man that is with you, to the dead man? Okay? Why? Because you know why? Because your dang man that you're with didn't have a damn backbone to stick up and say, hey, bitch, you need to shape up. I'm the man who's taking care of you, providing for you, and your damn kids, so stop dreaming about your man.
Yeah,
that's dead.
So that's why this video I wanted to make tonight.
And I don't want to say the B word, but I had to because it's stupid. Yeah. Will, this is stupid. You had everything. You had your clout. You had your fame. Why are you still lingering with all this stuff? And then I don't care if it's a real thing that you slapped Chris Rock or you're faking it. But at the end, I can see at that chair when you start cussing and stuff. It's the true pin-up feeling that you've been pent up. Okay, because you couldn't do anything about your damn wife and kid, that you had to put on for millions of people to see how pent up and how frustrated you were because you couldn't have the balls to freaking take care of your damn family. Yeah. You can't lead or have a damn backbone.
Yeah, and you didn't gain any more respect from this. You risked,
people are talking about shit about you right now.
And you risked your career.
Yes.
You literally assaulted another man. That's a criminal charge. If Chris Rock, honestly...
I hope he does.
The truth of the matter is the legal system can technically just press charges on you. They don't need the other person's approval. They literally have you on film assaulting another person.
Yeah.
Right? Luckily, obviously, it's in the Oscars, and now they can say, oh, no, it was all staged, guys. That they could spin it so that way it saves his career and not throw him in jail. But what I'm trying to say is, men, if you don't learn the real lesson of the truth and listen to what we're saying right now, you literally can throw your whole life away by doing something careless like this because if you're in your emotions.
There goes your career, your life, your whatever, self-respect, man. If you even
and this
earn
segues me to my next topic I wanted to talk about, this whole white knight disease, is emotions. How many times nowadays do you hear the modern women, the feminist women, talking about how they want men in their emotions? This is the outcome of it, guys. Okay, this is the outcome of women saying that they want high-value men, men who are supposedly super strong, to be in their emotions. Yeah. It is dangerous for men to do that, right? Okay? The reason why women who are feminists that wants men to be in their emotions is because they can be controlled like this.
And I was going to say that, controlled.
Correct.
And this is the wuss that you're going to get.
The women can control you. But look at the results, guys. The woman who controls this person still is not happy.
Nope.
Still will cheat on him.
You don't even see. Okay, if you look at the video again, you didn't even see she goes, great job, my white knight. No, she was like, what the hell did you do, Will?
Yeah, she thinks he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't even go there to be like hugging his, you know, like saying, oh, yeah, awesome. No, she didn't. She was more like embarrassed. Yeah. She was more embarrassed.
Like I said, I'm not promoting violence to women, but I'm saying, trust me, in her mind, she would have rather have him slap her, put her in her place. Mm-hmm. She wants that man to be able to say, hey, I am such a high value man. Mm-hmm. I can walk away from you. Do not test me. Do not embarrass me. Do not do all these things to freaking hurt mm-hmm. me. She wants that type of man to say that to her face. And she wants him to say, even after all that, she wants him to say, okay, hey, I want to be with you.
She wanted to hear that on Red Talk. Correct. But he didn't even have the balls to say that. Correct. He didn't even have the balls to yell or say anything.
Correct.
But instead, he has to go lie on Oprah that, oh, yeah, we have an open door policy relationship. Correct. And, yeah, it's not cheating. Come on, Will. Everybody knows she freaking cheat and she freaking called you out. And everything on Red Talk for everybody to hear. And you're still trying to protect her because you have no balls.
Yeah.
You have no balls, and that's why, Will, I don't respect you. I like your movies, some of your movies, but I don't respect you as a man. You might have your clout, your fame, and whatever else, but you know what? You already lost that. Half the people, even if you go into a new relationship, they're not even going to respect you, Will. No. I'm sorry to say. The Right, industry won't even respect you right now because you know what? You just made a jackass of yourself for slapping a comedian that's supposed to poke jokes.
This is the thing with the way I'm going to touch on something real quick. With the way, obviously, this agenda of the feminist movement, obviously the powers that be that wants us to be in our emotions, right?
Oh God.
It's honestly the government. We know that, right? It's the people that are in power that wants us to continue being in the matrix and continue being enslaved, right? Mm-hmm. They're gonna give him his dues. They're gonna continue promoting him as the White Knight, guys. The White Knight syndrome is bigger. The White Knight disease is bigger than all of us. It is the way to keep us enslaved, right? Think about it. They want you to protect the feminism ideal. That's the reason why they're promoting this.
I'm sorry to say, that isn't protection. That's a loser attitude. Okay, that is no White Knight. That's man without balls. Man without balls.
Correct.
I'm going to tell you that right now. A true man, if a wife is cheating or whatever, you know what? He would just stand his ground and said, bitch, you better not do that. He's not going to be smacking the other man. He would keep his wife in check. Okay? Yeah. A woman wants a man with a backbone.
Let me backstory a little bit. He would have went to go beat up the man that cheated on his wife, which is August, right? He wouldn't be beating up Chris Rock. He would dump his wife and then go beat up the man that she cheated on him with.
It'd be like, you know what?
And
I'm a high value man. I don't need your shit. And said, you know what? Take half of my money and just go.
And
but you know what?
And the
That's
funny
stupid.
thing,
he's still stuck with it because he doesn't want to give his.
And the funny thing is, Jada probably would have respected him and loved him more.
Said,
if he
bye,
did that.
See ya, girl.
Correct.
I don't need your ass.
Correct.
I'm a high value man, Hollywood A-lister. I don't need you, Jada.
Correct.
Okay? I can still support my kids. He has money to support his kids. Okay, he doesn't need that kind of cheating wife and literally sit down there and just still laughing at him.
But this is the scary thing, guys. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm sorry to say.
The Matrix, the government, the powers that be, and obviously Hollywood, who is a huge part of that, is going to continue pushing this agenda. Trust me, there's going to be continued reports out there. There's going to be news out there. Yeah. There's going to be saying that, he did the right thing. He stood up for his wife, no matter how much, thottery and 304 she does. And they're going to continue saying that men need to step up and become better. This is a false ideology that you men, I'm talking to you, all my brothers out there, right?
No.
You got to be warned. You got to be careful about this because they're going to continue promoting this. They're going to spin it as, hey, Will Smith, he did the right thing.
Nope.
Like I said, you got to continue protecting women and doing all this stuff, right?
Let me tell you that right now. Real women want a real strong-ass man with a backbone to tell us when we do something wrong, to be open with us, okay? Strong man, not a weak-ass man. Weak-ass men don't do shiznick for us, okay? Shiznick for us. We don't respect you. You're nothing to us. Let me tell you that right now. No woman want a wuss-ass man. We want a man that has self-respect, that can lead us, that can tell us if we're doing something wrong, okay? Especially, think about it. If I'm going to play the role of a man, if she was my wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, I give you money. I'm going to divorce you. I'm going to smack that other guy. I'm going to punch him and said, you know what, girl, go. I'm going to get that piece of paper and sign it. You know what? I can take care of myself. And he would definitely get more respect doing that than to punch a freaking comedian and curse them out in front of national television. If you think that is a white knight, then guess what? You guys are all messed up.
Yeah, well, like I said, we need to kill this white knight.
That is a
white knight ideology. Like I said, we got to go back some history here, right? With the whole lion analogy going.
That's a loser.
Yeah, the white knight ideology was supposed to be meant for pure women. Not for feminism, modern women. It was meant for the quote-unquote traditional ideology of a woman that has her high values in place, and that the white knight was supposed to save her and meet up with her.
Yes.
Right?
Let me tell you what a white knight means, okay? Back when a white knight have to go rescue a woman that is of value.
Correct.
Of value.
A virgin.
Okay.
Feminine.
Yes.
Low fidelity, right? Beautiful.
Yes.
Fair. Innocent. Right?
Nice. All that stuff. Not having the mentality to cheat and do anything wrong.
Does any of that describe Jada Pinkett Smith?
None. Zero. Correct. Zero. Okay. Correct. And that is why she does not care nor respect you, Will. And I'm sorry to say, any other woman that saw what you did won't respect you. The Hollywood would not respect you. Okay? The only person that love to freaking put advertisements of people that's going to make money off of you.
Correct.
Money off of you.
Yeah, they're going to continue using money.
That's what they're
going to
be.
Money.
Yes,
that's what I'm going to say.
Doing.
Just
and
watch.
Do you think you're feeling good? No, you're not, because you know why? You're still going to be in that depressed mode. You're still going to probably, I'm sorry to say, have that other stuff.
And
you still ain't going to feel like a man.
And the stupid thing is you're going to get blamed for it after this. Mm-hmm. They're going to hold you accountable. You're not going to freaking get any accountability to your wife.
Nope.
Right? And so you're going to fall on the sword, which, don't get me wrong, it's your own doing, because you're not a man enough to step up and say, hey, stop this to your wife.
Nope.
Right? So, yeah, like I said, that is one thing that we need to talk about, is this white knight ideology that the men need to be in their emotions, and obviously they need to like put up with all this feminist ideology, right? And so, guys, only guys that have this mentality, you know who they're only going to continue to attract?
Yeah, the beta.
They're going to continue attracting hella masculine, right? Hella freaking feminist women, the modern women. Right?
No, but I'm just saying, it's those stupid ass beta people that freaking lose their attitude and can't do jack, aren't real men. Real men wouldn't be putting up that shit. I'm sorry to say. I don't want to say the shit word, but I did.
Yeah.
Real men would not put up with that attitude, cheating, lying, whatever else type of women, okay? Because you would have a backbone. You'd be like, you know what? Here's your check. Go, see ya.
Yeah, and it's really
and
it's really sad, because once again our channel's about the truth, right?
So, and I'm speaking the truth.
And you are, and what I'm trying to say though is ultimately, what is the outcome? The outcome is the kids.
Yeah, and the kids, trust me,
look at the kids right now. They're questioning
what mom sleeps with her child's best friend.
Correct.
What mom do that? On top of that, red table. For the whole world to see, you're dissing supposedly the man, your father, your dad. Okay, let me tell. Okay, your dad, the man that's supposed to have a backbone.
Correct.
To put the family in check.
Why do you guys don't think the kids don't respect him?
Check.
Correct. That's the reason why the son's freaking acting up, doing all this stupid stuff. The daughter's acting up. Cutting her hair short.
She doesn't even know. Right? She doesn't even know if she's acting a woman-like or man-like. They're all confused. I'm sorry to say. And guess whose fault is it? Will, it's your fault. Yeah. A man should lead. Okay? Yeah. A wife should be nurturing, caring, and tell your kids what's right and wrong.
Saying all this stuff. But hey, guys, once again, we're not promoting violence, because especially, like I said, we're not in the lion analogy anymore. We can't just go and create violence out there. The ideology that we needed to aspire to in terms of being able to walk away.
A man should have a backbone to say that. Whether walk away or say, hey, dude, or something. Okay, we're not promoting hitting or whatever else, but that's what a man should be. You got a lot more things going on right now. You see it around the Western world that is not right. Put it back in their place.
Yeah.
Put it back in their place.
We gotta not
work together.
Allow this action, this type of obviously acting up, this type of freaking obviously people doing all these things, women specifically. Don't enable it, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Right? Don't do it because you just want to sleep with them. Have some dick discipline. That's the problem, right? We've allowed this freaking fuckery to happen because you guys just want to have sex with them.
Yeah.
Right? Don't do it no more. Mm-hmm. Right? actually have some type of freaking control and some type of restraint.
Okay, we're not saying go beat up every woman. We're not
even saying that at all. We're not even saying beat up any person. Just
a
walk
backbone.
away.
Walk away.
Correct.
Be a better man. Don't listen to this bullshit and just walk away. Be stronger man. Just have a damn backbone, please. And that's all I'm asking. Be a man.
Yeah.
Okay, be a man. We're not here on our talk show here of His and Hers, okay? Condoning hitting and all this stuff. But you know what? You need to say things when it's need to be said. You need to teach the kids to do the right thing. A boy need to be strong. A girl need to be this, that. Okay, you need to put things back in order, because when you put things right now, it's out of order and out of place. Look what we're dealing with right now in the Western world, because it's so messed up. Look at around you, even outside our right now, different countries is starting to get messed up because the Western world is influencing that. It's starting to be crazy out there. Okay? And why are things happening right now? Because you know why? Because you men have been locked down. You don't have balls to stand up to all this crappery. I will say that. Crappery stuff. This is why the world is starting to get messed up.
Yeah. 100%.
So hold your balls. Okay? Have a backbone. Okay? Be strong. Be outspoken. And put things back in order. And be aligned.
Yeah,
okay?
draw the line.
Draw the damn
draw
line.
The line in the
draw
sand.
the line.
Correct.
That is all we're asking for. Draw the line. Have a backbone. Say what you need to be said. Okay? And put things back in order. Then all this crap going on.
Sounds good. Well, I think that was a great video, guys. I know my wife got super passionate about it, so that was kind of a good reaction from her to see as well too. But
yes.
Yeah, like I said, this is a bigger issue to me. This incident with Will Smith and in the public eye, and obviously in our culture, and being able to influence everyone like this. Yeah. This is a bigger problem.
Yes.
Right, and so we need to combat it now and stop it now.
You saw how Will is. He just pent it up, and all that pushing him down will explode, and it did. Correct. Kaboom! You saw that, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
So guys, thank you so much. Check you out in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.